Today I'm going to be answering you guys' questions that you asked me on Instagram. I put up a story and asked you guys a few questions. I asked you guys to ask me some questions. And I got a few of them here. Well, more than a few, but I'm going to choose from them. See which ones I like, which ones are interesting, and then I'm going to answer them. Because Italy has so many coronavirus cases, a lot of the questions it said, Corona, do you have coronavirus? I do not right now. Did you got tested for the COVID-19? Are you going to be playing pro soon? As of now, not that I know of. It would be cool if I was, but I don't know. I don't think so. How was it meeting Italians? I assume they gave you the stares. When you say they gave me the stares, everywhere I walked, these people are always staring at me. I'm not doing anything, and these people are staring at me. I have no idea why. Maybe I'm like good looking.
Voy a la playa, ya subió la marea.
That's definitely not true. But these guys just kept staring at me for some reason. Maybe they haven't seen any foreigners. Do you have any regrets about your journey? Like maybe something you didn't get to do? I did have to leave like 2 weeks early because of the coronavirus, but is there anything I missed? Not that I know of. Did you encounter any difficulties regarding your stay in Italy in the aspect of soccer? Football. Regarding football, well, I did get injured. So I was there for 6 months. I was supposed to be there for 6 months. And the first, after I think a month, I got injured and I was out for a month. So that wasted a whole month. I was just there, living there, doing nothing. The whole point was to play soccer, but I couldn't do anything because I was injured. So maybe that was a difficulty because I was there to play soccer and I couldn't play soccer, so there was really no point of me being there at the time because I was injured. Was it harder playing soccer over there in Italy? In general, I don't think I played at the highest level possible, so it wasn't much harder than the US. I think like an academy there, like second division, Serie B, an academy from Serie B, would probably compete well with a good MLS academy. People say MLS is horrible and stuff like that, but in reality, they're not that bad. But I think the one thing is, in Italy, they're a lot more technical and tactical, whereas in the US, they're a lot more fit, and the players are more of athletes. In general, obviously, Italy has a better soccer system than the US, but I do think that the top US players can probably compete over in Italy. The thing with Italy and the US is that Italy, even the amateur players are really good. Like the semi-pro 5th division, 6th division, you can just tell they're really good tactically and technically. But if you go to the US, I'm guessing semi-professional is more physical. They're a lot more athletes, whereas in Italy it's a lot more they just know how to play because they've been doing it their whole life. I don't know how else to explain it. Favorite thing about Italy? My favorite thing about Italy was probably being able to travel everywhere. Because I was right in the center of Italy. I was in Perugia, and I could travel anywhere. It was 5-hour train ride to Milan, 5 hours to Naples, 3 hours to Rome, 5 to Venice. If I wanted to on the weekend, I could just go there. What are you planning for going to college? Play college soccer or go all in pro? At the moment, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know what I want to do with my life. I don't know if I want to go the professional soccer route, this social media, or just get a different job. Obviously, I want it to have something to do with sports, but at the moment, I'm weighing all the pros and cons, and I'm being super negative, which is not good. But I'm thinking about all the negatives about professional soccer, all the negatives about social media, and they're just getting in my head. And I'm just thinking about that stuff too much, and I can't decide what I want to do. It would be nice to know right now so I could work on that, but I don't know. In 6 months, I will be going to college, I'm pretty sure. At the moment. I haven't put it on paper yet, but I think I want to do that because it's a good option. And just in case I don't want to do any of this professional or social media stuff, I always have that. And even when I'm there, I can try to play on the team and do social media if I want to, so it's a good option for me to do. So at the moment, to answer your question, I didn't even answer the question yet, but I'm gonna try to play on the team, and if for some reason I don't want to anymore, then I'm not going to. But the goal is I'm not gonna go all in pro. I'm not doing that right now. I don't think I'm good enough, and I want to go through college because that's a good, safe option for me to have. To answer that shortly, I'm going to college in 6 months, and I'm not going all in pro. I'm gonna try to play soccer in college, but I'm not recruited yet. Ooh, I like this question. The best city. What is the best city in Italy? As you guys know, I visited like 5 cities: Milan, Venice, Rome, Naples, Perugia. I lived in Perugia. Pompeii, Amalfi. That's not 5. That's like 8. Ancona, which is 9. But my favorite to visit, probably Venice. Venice was really nice, but to live in, definitely Milan, because Milan is the most modern out of all the cities, and it's just like, I don't know why. When I went there, I felt like I could live there. But if you had to choose one, just go to Venice, especially if you have a girlfriend. I do not, but it was still nice. I went by myself, but it was still super fun, so definitely consider that. Is pizza and pasta really that good? To be honest, like, it's not different. It's not different. You can get this stuff like here, at home. You can make that pizza. Okay, in Naples though. That pizza was good. That pizza was good. Apparently that's when the first pizza was ever made in Naples. So I was hoping it would be good. That was very good, the pizza there. But the pasta, like, you can't cook pasta like differently. Like, I don't know. It's good. It's good, but like it's not different. How was the overall experience in Italy? There's a lot that happened in Italy while I lived there, so if I had to give it a rating, I would probably say maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10. You guys are probably surprised, expecting it to be like 9, 10. But to be honest, the first 3 months of Italy were not very fun. There were a lot of bad things that happened to me. The injury happened. One of my roommates stole $50 from me, 50 euros, which I was not happy about, but I can't do anything about it. We tried to get him to confess, but he's not gonna confess. Like, from January to March, I was a lot happier just because I wasn't injured. I was playing every day, and I was like busy every day. From January to March, I traveled a lot more. From January to March, I'd probably say 8.5 out of 10. From September to December, probably like 5 out of 10. But it was good. I met a lot of really cool people. How were the trainings, and what teams did you train with? The trainings were like any other training where you do a lot of possession drills. It was a little bit more focused on technical ability than like fitness, whereas in the US it's more fitness. We only do fitness 1 day a week, which is on usually Fridays, and then on Mondays we have like strength and conditioning because our games are on Wednesdays usually. But the trainings were pretty good. We did a lot of tactical work. I don't know how else to explain it. Just like your typical trainings. And what teams did you train with? Near the end of my time living there, I did end up training with the 6th Division team for a week because they were trying to get me on the team. I could have signed a contract with the 6th Division or 5th Division team if I wanted to. If I stayed 3 more months, I could have signed maybe 4th Division even, but obviously the program's not even going on right now because of the coronavirus, so there's no point of me even being there. But I could have, if I stayed, I think I could have played 4th Division, 5th Division, 6th Division. But they were trying to get me on a team that was 6th Division. The video I uploaded last week where I scored 2 goals and got an assist, that team after the match tried to get me to sign with them for the rest of the season actually, but I said no. I didn't want to stay there and live in Italy to play 6th Division because I didn't see it going very far after that, and it wasn't the lifestyle I really wanted to have. I would have to get another job too, and I don't know what I would do. So at the time, it's just not something I wanted to do. And when I first went to the training, when I tell you guys, it felt like Sunday League. Like, I walk in the locker room, this dude is like shaving his chest. I'm like, what is going on? And the coach is out there smoking a cigarette. Bro, this is like Sunday league. I don't even know where I was. That was a crazy experience. Before I even went to train with them, I knew I didn't want to sign for the team. I just wanted to do it for the experience because I knew it would be a cool thing to have experience when I was in Italy. What new content can we see from you this year? That's also something I don't know. I don't know what type of videos I want to make. I don't know if I want to go back to the old Instagram videos that I used to make, the free kick stuff, or more like stuff like this, like explaining my experience and my life. I don't know if I want to make vlogs, which are fun, like just doing anything not soccer related. That would be super fun with my friends, or just soccer tutorials and stuff, free kicks. If you got, actually, why not just vote in this poll what you guys want to see mostly, because, or you want to see a mix of everything? I don't know, let me know. How has soccer in Italy impacted you? There are a few things I learned in Italy that I think every time I play soccer I will take into consideration. Like some coaches taught me some things about playing in the midfield, playing as a winger that helped me a lot actually, and I scored a lot more goals because of it, and I just learned how to get on the ball more, which is something I was also struggling with, so that was good. I think that's the biggest impact was some of the things the coaches taught me, and some of the drills we did, which I'll probably incorporate here. What is the biggest takeaway from Italy? There's so many different things that happen, I don't know what the biggest takeaway could be. The one biggest thing I did learn, I would say, is that connections are everything, just in life. If you're trying to get a job, you can be like Ronaldo or Messi, but if you don't have the right connections to play professionally, you have nothing. Like, you can't get anywhere by not having a connection to a professional club. My camera turned off, which is sick, because I just lost like 5 minutes of footage. I think I had checked and I ended off like what was my biggest takeaway from Italy. And I was talking about the non-soccer aspect, which was connections, but besides connections, I would say, like soccer aspect, I would say the one thing I did learn in Italy is that you need to be fit to play soccer. Obviously it's a given, but for myself, as you can tell, I've been injured a lot the last 2 years. And I'm just like, oh, I can just get back to playing soccer, not work out again, and I'll be fine. But what I realized is that I need to work out, I need to get a lot bigger, and the more fit I am, the better player I'll be. And I think that for myself, I learned that I need to get a lot more fit, which I'm working on right now. But I think you guys should learn that too, because no matter how good of a player you are technically, I think physically it's very important. There's the technical side and the technical side and the physical side, and I think obviously technical is more important, but like physically it's close, like it's very important as well. So you guys should consider that also. If you guys have any other questions that you want to ask me, make sure you leave them in the comments and I'll try to answer them, or maybe even do a part 2 of this Q&A. But for now, that's the end of the video, and ciao.
When I first met you were still young and hard.
Why are you already back on Instagram? You don't want me to be back or something?